We are live. We are live. Welcome to today's show. So I will hand over to the chairperson of the APS Kaduna State chapter to take over from here.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, house. Good evening, everyone. Well, welcome to this wonderful program this evening, being hosted by the Association of Lady Pharmacists, Kaduna State Chapter. And it's an honor to welcome you all on behalf of the association. I am pharmacist Dr. Eboluwa Bonire John, the chairperson for Kaduna State Association of Lady Pharmacists. And I'm pleased to welcome you all to this wonderful program this evening, AI Advantage for Pharmacists. AI has become a tool, a necessity for everyone, not just pharmacists, not just professionals, but everyone. And a lot of people really don't know that they actually have something great and spectacular at their fingertips, something that could actually benefit us, something that could actually make work easier and faster, life much better for us. We could actually do a lot, make a lot out of it. And this evening, we're honored and we're happy to have you all here together. And we have will I call him an icon, someone that is a specialist in this area. And God so good, he's also a pharmacist like you and I. Even though I know we may have some non-pharmacists amongst us this evening, he's actually a pharmacist. And we have no other person but pharmacist Gabriel Madu. He's a staff of the Ministry of Health, Kaduna State, and a fellow colleague over the years, an expert in this. He's actually been into it for a while. And this evening, he's going to be taking us on another level. Peradventure, you know something, but there are other aspects to which you may not have seen. So this is an opportunity for you to get on to another higher level. So sit tight and enjoy the ride. And I can bet you'll be glad you did. So please, can we walk up on stage? Pharmacist Gabriel Madu, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here. So I can see quite a number of pharmacists on this call. I welcome you to this call. So just for familiarity and just to know who is who, where are you joining us from? Are you in Kaduna? Are you in Lagos, Ibadan, Akure, Maiduguri, Sokoto, Calabar? Let's know. Wow, Ifoma is from Umahia, Abia State. Who else is joining us? Doorstep Healthcare. Unfortunately, your name is not sure. It's your company name from Kaduna. We have from Funi Animal Videos from Ilorin, from Rosemary from Port Harcourt, from Anthony from Ibadan, from Ogbona from Port Harcourt. We have Fam Natu from Gusau, Zamfara State, from Patricia from Abuja, from Nike from Ibadan, from Enobong from Akwa Ibom. We are in Akwa Ibom specifically. I've been in that state a while. From Cynthia from Owerri, from Abiba from Kaduna, from Olivia from Lagos, from Samira from Bauchi. Wow, this is a round roll call. If I decide to call everybody, we might spend all the time calling our names. But I'm excited. I saw somebody from Borno State. Wow, that's quite interesting. Oh, great. Uyo, yeah. It's nice to have you. Abi Okuta, Jos. This is universal. And I'm so happy that pharmacists are coming out for things like this. I've been in this space for a while, trying to get pharmacists into some things, but it was an Herculean task, actually. I did a summit, a 3-day summit on Facebook, sometimes in 2022, right? But it was difficult getting pharmacists to come. This is from Katsina. Wow. And I'm happy that you guys are here with us. And it's my pleasure to be here. First and foremost, I want to thank the ESCO and the leadership of APS Kaduna for inviting me to speak to us on artificial intelligence. I'm a pharmacist, as you are aware, And I trained in AB Usaria, and I've been in practice for quite a while. I still practice pharmacy, but I'm also into other areas that has to do with digital marketing, artificial intelligence, supply chain, business or management consulting, and a few things. Taraba, you are here. Wow, that's interesting. I'm happy that we are all over the place, right? People are coming from all over the place. Wow, that's interesting. So I've been in this space for a while, and it's my desire. Something that pushes me is to ensure that pharmacy colleagues are able to take advantage of available opportunities to make life better for themselves. Say we are beyond what we think we are. Actually, I've had times where I tell people that why limit yourself when you can you have the whole wide world to fly around, okay? But it's my pleasure that today pharmacists are also grabbing what is going on now, which is artificial intelligence. So we are going to have this session. Perhaps this session should last us an hour and a half or thereabout. I will do the best I can. As I was coming in, my wife will say, "Oh, we're going to spend 3 hours today." She knows how excited I am when it comes to talking about AI with pharmacists, okay? But as it were, we are going to make it as snappy as possible. In an hour, 1.5 hours, we should be done. Now, there's something else I've done. I know that one session is not enough for all of us to learn everything. So we are going to have 3 sessions. Isn't that interesting? Abs Kaduna asked for 1. Now we are giving 3. So I'm the founder of AI Mastery Academy. We created AI Mastery Academy to help people understand what AI is, to help them harness the power of AI in their work, in their businesses, and in life in general. So this Thursday, today, we are going to have this session. By next Thursday, we are going to have another session to take you further. By 31st of July, we are going to have another session. So we have 3 sessions in this July specifically for pharmacists, okay? So I'm going to share my screen now so that we can get started fully, okay? All right, so if you can see my screen in full slide, let me know. If you can see my screen in full slide, let me know. Let me also join from here. Let me know. Oh, sorry, you can't see my slide. Let me, I'm supposed to do something which I've not done, okay? Just a moment, let me sort this out. Let me present. Yeah, that's what I did not do. Unfortunately, I don't know what is wrong with my keep. All right, I think this is better now. So let me minimize my portion so that we are able to see more. Okay, so let me go full screen. Now, I believe you can see my screen now. Okay, I believe you can see my screen now. Good. I can also see it from this end. Okay. All right. So once again, I welcome you to the AI Advantage for Pharmacists. And the goal is to master AI tools to simplify your work, build your brand, and build your career or business. AI has come to stay, and anybody that is not using AI may be left behind, okay? So the purpose of this evening is to expose us to what is possible with AI. Like I said, we are going to have 3 sessions. This session is the first session. We are going to have another session next week, and we're going to have another session in 2 weeks' time. Okay? So in this session, we move forward. By the next session, we are going to build upon whatever we learned today. And by the last session, we are going to take it and maybe build more on it. We have other offers and ahead, but then before then we'll have discussed one or two things that will make you know whether you need to go further or not. So first, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to look at what is AI, why is it important to us. We are going to explore real life applications and hand-on demonstration of AI tools. Then, of course, we are going to look at what are the steps we need to take to go further. We are going to look at different use cases for AI, as it were. Now, my classes are always practical, but before we go to the practical, I try to, as much as possible, get you to understand the basics. Once you understand the basic, the rest of it is easy to go, becomes easy peasy. Okay. So first and foremost, what is artificial intelligence? Interestingly, this is an area that people talk a lot of things about, AI this, AI that, but not everybody actually understands what AI is about. With due respect to my senior colleague, somebody told me that AI was responsible for the fire in Los Angeles. And I asked how. And they said, AI is saying we should not believe in God. And I still asked how. Now, what am I trying to say? Many people do not really understand what AI is. Many people in Yatafa, there are pastors that are preaching against it, that AI is evil. But it's not surprising. When new things come, people begin to think that it is wrong. And because it is changing the normal, people begin to oppose it. But the interesting thing is AI is actually not new. AI has been there since the 1950s, I think 1954, 1956. That's when AI even was, the word AI was even coined, artificial intelligence. So it's nothing new. We have been using AI over the years. We didn't know much about it because it was not in the mainstream. It came into mainstream when ChatGPT was launched on 30th November, and people have direct access to using AI in everyday life. So people begin to think that that is when AI came, but AI has been there. I'm sure most of you must have heard of Watson. Watson has been there for a long while, working especially in the area of health. That is AI. Long before now, I'm sure many of you have been seeing people doing a lot of things remotely, surgery remotely. That is AI. Many of you must have heard about vehicles driving themselves. That is AI. But because those things are not in our everyday life, many people think that AI just came. AI has always been there. So what is AI? AI is machines trying to mimic human intelligence. What does this mean? So as human, we have some capabilities. We are able to see. That's why you are watching this. You are able to hear. That's why you are participating now. You know what I'm saying. You are able to respond to what I'm saying. You talk, just as I'm talking now. Okay? As human, we also reason. That's where we are greater than every other animal on the face of the earth. Now, today, machines do exactly what we do. Machines doing exactly what we do. That is artificial intelligence. No, now machines can see just like you see. Someone will say, how does machine see? How many of you have opened account with New Generation Banks? They tell you, you take a picture, put your camera just to look at you, right? Once you do that, it picks your picture, it merges it and say, okay, you are good to go. What is that? Machine is seeing you. And we also use camera, don't we? We use security camera. That is artificial intelligence at work. Okay, we talk. Now computers talk back to you. Computers talk back to you. How about feeling? You touch something and you feel it. How does computer do that? Many of you lock your phones using fingerprint. You touch that portion and it can feel your hand, pick a picture of your hand, and your phone opens. Now, the one that is even more, which is the real intelligence, is the fact that computers can now reason. We are going to see it in action. This afternoon, in the group, I shared a prompt. In the prompt, what I said is, I want you to place that prompt on ChatGPT so that ChatGPT can give you strategy on how to develop your career or your business for the next 3 years. Now, this is the work that management consultants do. I'm a management consultant myself. So you come to us, or coaches, or any other person that helps people build on their journey or achieve particular goals. You come and you say, this is what I want to achieve. And the person will give you strategies on how to happen. Now, you don't even need to go to those people. With AI, you are able to replicate it. And many of you who did that exercise came back and said it was insightful. It opened your eyes to opportunities. Some things that you may not be thinking about, they are coming. That is artificial intelligence at hand. Now, artificial intelligence can help you with several different things. It can think. It can go through all the data available and think. To a great extent, even artificial intelligence seems to be more intelligent than many of us. That is done said respectfully, actually. Now, when I say more intelligent, I'm talking in the area in which it can quickly create information, it can quickly bring us strategy, it can quickly align a lot of things together to get the result you want. There was a time that a test was done between artificial intelligence and doctors, and it passed. It was better than over 80% of doctors. It was done with lawyers. It is better than over 80% of lawyers. With pharmacists, I'm sure you know that it is also going to have similar result. Okay. Now, the fear will be there. Will AI replace me? We are going to talk about that as we go on. So AI has always been available. The Google you use to search for things online uses AI to scrape, go through the internet and come up with results that are related to what you're looking for. Okay? That are related to what you're looking for. Now, we have smart assistant. We have Siri, for example, or Alexa, whom you are going to say, Alexa, switch off the phone, it will switch off the light to switch off the light, put on the AC to put on the AC, and so on and so forth. Even online shopping, when you are on Amazon, for example, you are on Amazon, you are trying to check out a good, and they will tell you people who bought this also bought this. They make a recommendation to you. And even when you are watching Netflix, for those of you who have Netflix, you get recommendation. That is AI in action. Okay, so if you look at it, AI has always been there and is useful in our daily life. Now, you also need to bring it to pharmacy, and that's what Association of Lady Pharmacists saw as an opportunity, and they want us to know about it, and today we'll start on this journey. So why is AI important to pharmacists, especially those of us who are in Nigeria? Why is it important? The healthcare landscape is evolving. Many people before now have access to information. Now they have access to counsel. They have access to recommendation. They have access to even know more about themselves, know a lot of things which you may not actually bring forth immediately. They have a lot of access. So you yourself have to be upgrading yourself so that you are not left behind. So the purpose of this training is for you to see how can you bring AI to come together with your pharmacy knowledge, pharmacy training, and everything to provide better service, better care, and serve humanity better. Healthcare is rapidly changing. I'm sure you know that surgeries can now be performed remotely. Somebody in the US can perform a surgery to somebody in Usuka using what? Artificial intelligence. And being a pharmacist, you are at the forefront of innovative solutions. A lot of people meet you first before they even go to several other places. If you are not using AI as you should be, you may not get the best of your practice. Now, as it were, your patients are likely to have used AI even before coming to you, and you are not using AI. You see, you may face some challenges when it comes to that. That's one. Another area is you are always working. You are doing quite a lot of work, and you need rest. You need assistance. You see, people look at AI as if they come to replace you. No, AI has come as a sidekick, not side chick, as a sidekick to help you in your activities, to help you in your work, so that you don't burn out. The slide you see I'm using today was created in less than 5 minutes. Of course, I worked on the slide content, and we're going to even see this evening how you can, even without working on the slide content, to create presentations like this. Okay? So we have long time working. We work for a lot of time. You do a lot of documentation. You do a lot of analysis. You do this and do that. With AI, you can lessen this job. You can outsource some of this job to AI so that you pay attention to the most important things in your profession so that you don't burn out. So you need this. Now, The area which I'm even more interested in is the fact that as pharmacists, we are not paid commensurate to the work we do. We are not paid our worth. What if you can offer more services to people, or you can use your knowledge of pharmacy and combine it with AI to create another source of income? We are going to see it. For those who did the assignment, you could see that AI gives you some ideas, isn't it? Now, I've always had issues with pharmacists. Pharmacists say we are expert on drugs. And it kind of limits you. Is that the only thing you are known for? Expert on drugs? No. You are not only an expert on drugs, you are an expert on drugs. You are an expert on health. You are an expert on healthcare. And you are an expert on several other things. When you limit yourself to expert on drugs, you are losing out on several opportunities. I'm happy that many pharmacists are taking up all those extra opportunities to make a difference in the economy, even in the online space and so on. We are going to see those opportunities that we can do. Okay? Now, so since we say we can do more, the question we are going to ask ourselves, therefore, is this: in which areas can I use AI as a pharmacist? In which areas can I use AI as a pharmacist? Okay? Now, you can use AI to automate repetitive tasks. There are things that you do again and again and again, like report writing, like content planning, like even administrative jobs, like writing email. With those, you can reduce them when you use artificial intelligence in your work. Imagine that you go to a meeting, or even like this program you are having now. You took your pen and you are jotting and jotting and jotting. Because you're jotting, you miss out on some opportunities. Let's even say you go to a workshop, a classroom, a meeting, several things where you are expected to concentrate. But because you are trying to take down notes, you are not able to concentrate. All right? With AI, we have AI that will take minutes for you. Like we have Otter.ai. Otter.ai will listen for your behalf, will gather all that information. At the end of that session, it will transcribe everything and it will write a report for you. If it is a meeting, it will go ahead and even write the minute for you. If you want to report, it will write a report for you. Whatever it is that you want AI to do, it will do it for you. So now you have time to concentrate on the meeting, the lecture, or the workshop, while AI at the background do the work for you. Isn't that exciting? So all you need to do now is come back and look at the report and use it for whatever what you want to use it. Okay? How about patient engagement? You are dealing with patients. You educate patients. You want to communicate with them. You want to interact with them. In actual fact, you want to even to be able to remind them. Many times, patients come to you and are asking several questions again and again and again, the same question everywhere. With AI, you can customize educational materials. With AI, you can customize communication. With AI, you can improve your interaction with your patient. In actual fact, you can even use AI to remind your patient to take their drugs, to remind your patient of their appointment, to even answer 1,000 patients at the same time without you even touching your phone by setting up chatbot. That is artificial intelligence at work in your pharmacy. How about information retrieval? So we are scientists. We read journals. We read long articles. But imagine that you have 10 journals to read. Let's say you're going for a presentation. You need to go through 10 journals so that you can come up with your presentation. Or you have a report that is 50 pages and you need to get everything ready by tomorrow. With AI today, you can rapidly retrieve information from that journal. For example, you can take it into the ChatGPT, even can do that all for you. You can query that document and get information out of it that you can use easily. You can ask different questions and AI will go through that information and bring something out. So with that, you can generate comprehensive drug information that are accurate and even at the fingertip. Why? Because you have direct access to this information. So instead of sitting down for 50 hours, 10 hours, 2 hours, 5 hours reading, you can get this thing done in a jiffy. How about your operation? Many of us are in business. Some of us are you see, look at even your pharmacy in a hospital as a business, because you are operating as such. You have a lot of inventory to manage. You have to create content. If you are doing maybe a business that requires you advertising or doing social media posts and all those things, creating marketing materials. With AI, you make it very, very easy. Now, I just mentioned only 4. You can do a lot more. You can use AI to brainstorm. You can use AI as your advisor. You can use AI as strategies for several different things. Okay? Now, in what ways can we use AI as pharmacists? Simplify your work, grow your visibility, and earn money. That's what we want to look at. Simplify your work. This has to do with your work in your pharmacy, whether community pharmacy, whether hospital pharmacy, whether you are working in NAFDAC, anywhere. Simplify your work. And this simplifying your work also include your interface with your patients and your clients, depending on which program you're running. Then also, we are saying, don't limit yourself to the hospital where you are working. Don't limit yourself to the community pharmacy where you are working. Don't limit yourself to NAFDAC or any institution where you are working. Go beyond that. Be visible. Go out there. Many of you know Aproko Doctor. Aproko Doctor is a doctor, but is very popular, so popular than several other people. Now, it is not even a matter of the popularity. You know how much information that people depend on Aproko Doctor for. So many people depend on Aproko Doctor for information. They depend on Aproko Doctor for advice. They depend on Aproko Doctor for decisions. Now, imagine that you as a pharmacist is coming to also talk in area where you have strength. How many lives will you have touched? How many lives will you have changed? And in delivering that value, you are even able to do more by also earning income for yourself, which is the third part of this discussion. So I don't want us to limit ourselves to say, I'm an expert on drugs, altruism. Yes, altruism is very, very important. But the fact that even have the opportunity to even serve, is you should be compensated for your time. For those of you who usually say, yes, by our oath, we are supposed to be altruistic and everything. How many of you have been working for free in your organization? Nobody. So you're getting money. So what if you can get a lot more money by providing a lot more value? That is what we're looking at. So let's look at different use cases, then we'll go practical and see them in action. Okay? We'll be going between my slide and the browser to check what is actually happening. So we'll start with content creation. In actual fact, this is the area which most pharmacists and several other people think that is the use of AI. AI create a content for me, it will create it for me. Write a blog post for me, it will write a blog post for me. Write this for me, it will write it for me. Now, AI is beyond that. Now, even when it comes to content creation, what kind of content are you using it to create? And how are you using it to create it? Now, because of the paucity of time, because we don't have all the time to go deep, I may not be able to teach you the nitty-gritty of all these individual things. I have about 8 or 9 use cases, even beyond that. So imagine that I have to spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes on each of them, will not leave this place tonight. So I may not be able to go deep. By the way, I mentioned earlier that I'm the founder of AI Mastery Academy, where our AI Mastery Academy is a school. It's actually a school where we teach for 30 days. Okay? In the AI Mastery Academy, we have 42 courses which we teach business owners, not pharmacists. If you are a pharmacist that owns a business, you can also join. But we teach nitty-gritty, every area, prompt engineering. We teach market research. We teach content creation, Facebook, what's it called? Faceless channel, podcasting, newsletter, business plan writing, name it. We teach it there. Okay? So there I'm able to go in depth because I can use 2 hours to teach only content. In fact, we used 3 days to teach content marketing in one of the sessions that we had. full and deep, but I mean, we don't have those luxury. Anyway, like I said, we are going to have 3 days. So in the next session, which we are going to have next week, Thursday, we are still going to go deep into some of these things so that it improves and increases your understanding. However, we're talking about content creation. As a pharmacist, you are to be in continual education mode. What I mean is you are always enlightening people. You are always enlightening your patient, your client. You are always educating them. You are creating awareness continuously. And now, if you have to do it just on your own, you may wear yourself out. You may wear yourself out. You may burn out. If you want to even concentrate on content creation, you may not even have time to do other things as a pharmacist. We are now saying, why not do it easily? Why not make it faster? Why not even do it cheaper using AI? And this is what we're talking about here. So you can create social media campaigns. You create different kind of posts on topics like hypertension, diabetes, safe drug use, drug abuse, name it. Weight loss, even some other things which are not even directly disease, but have to do with healthcare. You can also create visual content, posters, information videos, name it, infographic, pictures, everything. And you can even make this thing to go out automated. You can sit down and create in less than 30 minutes. You can create a content that will last you the whole of this coming month, August, for example. And you can sit in, maybe in 2 hours, you can create a content from January to December. That is how AI will make life easy for you. So should we create some content? By all means, let's go and create some content. Let's see how AI can help us as pharmacists to create content that will be useful to us. So I'm going to go to our AI, regular one that is familiar to most of us, which is called ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT, if you just click, type chatgpt.com on your browser, it will take you straight to ChatGPT, and on ChatGPT, you can register and start using this tool. Now, this tool is very powerful. I've seen people say, is it not ordinary ChatGPT? No, it's not ordinary ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a truckload of benefit. ChatGPT is a monster when it comes to doing a lot of things, but we use it for just a little thing. Imagine that you have a car that its speedometer is 350 kilometers per hour, and you are running at 20 kilometers per hour. You are underutilizing that. That's what we have with ChatGPT. So a lot of time in this, we are going to look at ChatGPT, but there are thousands upon thousands of different AI tools. But how do you use it? That's what matters. Okay? How do you use it? That's what matters. Now, before we go on, let me just share 1 or 2 more information about using AI. I mentioned something earlier. I said prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is how you communicate with artificial intelligence tools. How you communicate with artificial intelligence tools. Now, let me give you an example, which I'm sure most of us are familiar with. So a mother will tell a child, get me a cup of water from the kitchen. And the boy, let's say the boy this time, goes to the kitchen, fetches the water, and comes to the living room and said, Mommy, here's the water. Where do I keep it? And the mother says, put it on my head. Right? I'm sure you know the rest of the story. Now, this boy, as naive as he is, he picks the cup and places it on the mother's head. And you know the repercussion is, how do I put it now? You know what that means in the life of that child. Okay? All right. So, but is that child wrong? No. That child is not wrong. That child is following command. And the command says, put it on my head, and he did that. Now, I'm sure you must have heard this statement, garbage in, garbage out. Good. That is exact interpretation of garbage in, garbage out. And the same thing happens with ChatGPT or any other AI tool. Many times, people say ChatGPT writes as a robot. Yes, it will write as a robot because you are talking to it as a robot. I tell people, my students, that when you are talking to ChatGPT, talk to ChatGPT as if you're talking to somebody who is very knowledgeable. And there is a way to talk to ChatGPT, talk to Claude, talk to DeepSeek, talk to Ideogram, talk to Canva, and several other tools, because there's a pattern in which they respond. That is what is embedded in prompt engineering. So we'll not do prompt engineering, but I want you to watch me as I use some of the skills. I will still say it's better to communicate what you want. And that's actually what prompt engineering is. Clearly say what you want. Don't assume that ChatGPT will read your mind. It cannot read your mind. Even you, when I'm talking to you, and I'm not able to tell you everything, you cannot read my mind to even know what I'm talking about. Maybe you can assume, but you may not be correct. Okay, so what do you want to do? Now, you are able to command it in several different ways, and it's able to respond to you in several different ways. Okay, now I don't have the luxury of time to do all that, but here we are, we want to create content on hypertension. So I will now say, create a post on hypertension. And guess what ChatGPT will do? It will go ahead and create a post on hypertension, right? Hypertension, aka high blood pressure, is one of those health issues that doesn't make noise until it causes damage. You may feel perfectly fine, yet your blood vessels are taking a hit every day. By the way, because I've used this tool over time, I have trained it one way or another, it will speak, is what it's going to deliver will be a little better. Okay. However, ordinarily, if it's a new ChatGPT to account that I'm using for this, it's going to be very, very mechanical, more mechanical than this. But this is what I want to show. You see, you said ChatGPT writes a post on hypertension. It will write what it thinks that you want to hear. It will write what it thinks that you want to hear. This way, it has done the task for you, but is it exactly what you want? So that's where prompt engineering comes. So, for example, I can now tell ChatGPT, I say, act as a knowledgeable pharmacist who has been dealing with hypertensive. So do you see that this is getting more interesting? Because now I didn't just say write a post on hypertension. I am giving it some other command. Okay, hypertensive patients, right? You have also handled patients with complications of hypertension. So what am I doing? I'm giving ChatGPT the background. Okay. Now, I want to write a post to, now, you see, I want to be definitive. Okay. Not just a post on hypertension. I want to write a post on hypertension. Don't worry, even if you make spelling mistake, it's able to correct it. If you make grammar mistake, no problem, it will take it. Okay, see, I put I am want. Okay. So I want to write a post on hypertension for now. You see, I'm bringing in context and I'm trying to define it so that it knows who I'm talking to for children of an hypertensive patient. So do you see it is becoming better targeted and more organized, as it were? An hypertensive patient who themselves are at a risk of developing the condition. Okay? The purpose of these posts is to, let me say, did I say posts? Okay, since we started with post. Post is to enlighten them about the condition and encourage them to adopt a lifestyle that will prevent them from becoming patients. So do you see what I've done now? This is specific. And when ChatGPT is going to respond to me, it's going to give me a response that fits the purpose for which I am writing this post. Okay? I can now say, make it 300 words long. I can also say, use a friendly and conversational mode, or rather tone. Okay? Add examples that are readily visible to them. Now, I can say, note that these people are Nigerians. So do you see what I've done? I gave it enough information so that he is able to write something that addresses the people I want to address. At first, I said, write a post about hypertension. He's going to write a post about hypertension. But now that I was specific, I was clear, I gave enough background, enough context, he's going to write something that steadily or rightfully addresses the issue that I want. Okay. So you see what he started with. My mom has high blood pressure. Am I at risk? As a pharmacist who sees patients with high blood pressure every day, I can tell you hypertension doesn't just happen overnight. It builds over time, often silently, and by the time it announces itself, the damage is already in motion. So do you see the background he started with? If your mom or dad is hypertensive, please hear this. You are at higher risk. Genetics play a role, yes, but it's your lifestyle that tips the scale. Let me paint a picture for you. The uncle who has a stroke at 55, he started with small BP. That neighbor who suddenly collapsed and died of heart failure likely had uncontrolled hypertension. That auntie who goes to dialysis now, hypertension damage as. So do you see how what I talked about complication is bringing it in, and see all the things that he said. But here's the good news. You can break the circle. Here's how. Check your BP at least twice a year. Reduce salt. Eat more fruits. Exercise. And it's giving all this. And all this is in about 300 words. So do you see the difference? Okay? Do you see the difference? Now, what am I driving at? With AI, right? With AI, you can easily come up with any kind of post and it will come out as good as you want it. Now, this post did not take up to 10 seconds. Imagine that you have to sit down, do some consultation before coming with this post. How long do you think it will take you? How long do you think it will take you? Now, this is a post. I never told it where to write the post. I can still say, okay, expand this post for publication in a family magazine read by international audience. So do you see I am modifying it? International audience. Make it 1,000 words. Okay, this fact that I said international audience will modify it so that the example is going to use will go beyond just the local thing it's going to write. So let's see what it's going to write this time around. It's even giving me two options, okay? So you see, my parents has high blood pressure, am I at risk? In this other one, it started high blood pressure, a wake-up call for our future. So here it starts. When you hear the word hypertension, you probably think of your parents, mom with her daily medication, or dad measuring his blood pressure with a digital monitor every morning. Maybe it seems like something far off, something that happens only to older people. But let me tell you something. I've been over and over in my years as a pharmacist. Hypertension doesn't start at old age. It starts with habits. And the children of hypertension patients, they are at frontline risk. So you see, do you see how it is going this? Now, remember, the first one was 300 words, right? This second one is what? 1,000 words, and it expanded it. So you see how AI is making life easy for us, right? Now, on our slide, we said content creation and public awareness. So let's assume that we don't just want to talk about just write up. We also want to represent it as an image. Okay, as you can see, these are beautiful images that were created using this AI tool. All right, so we'll come here and say, create a poster about hypertension. So I'm using another tool now. It's called ideogram. Okay, I want to use this to accompany what's it called? My post, maybe on a blog. Okay, about hypertension, and it is targeted at public enlightenment. Okay, so include now. Again, to create these prompts, there's a way I teach it in my academy, but like I said, I don't have much time. It will take a lot of time, and I have 9 different slides to go with just with this. So please pardon me if I'm just going straight into it and rushing into it, please. Pardon me. We still have time. I'm going to repeat some of these things in the rest of our classes, and you're going to learn more, okay? So include this text. Hypertension is a silent killer. Sometimes they have been told not to capture some of these things, okay? But let's hope it will write this killer. Sometimes they don't pick, they have been censored so that they don't use some words. Okay, it's a silent killer as the main header, okay? Follow it with prevention. Prevention is better than cure. I'm just bringing this off my head, okay? Sign the poster with the name of my pharmacy, okay? And the pharmacy is called Gebu Pharmacy. Okay, that's my nickname, Gebu, okay? Gebu Pharmacy. Include images that depict hypertension, heart, what's that thing called? Heart rate. No, that, hey, I've forgotten this thing again. Okay, and so on, and so on, okay? So this is just a short prompt that is expected to help me create an image that I can use for enlightenment to accompany this post that I have written. Okay, so let's see what it created for us. See what it did. Hypertension is a silent killer. Prevention is better than cure. Then it puts all these things. This is what I was looking for. This. Okay, let's see which other one did it do. Okay, and you see Gebu Pharmacy. How about this? So do you see stethoscope also? Silent killer, Gebu Pharmacy. So do you see what it has created? If I want you to create something else, it can do it. It can do a lot more. Okay, but let me see. Do I still have credit? I think I still have credit. Okay, so let me create another one. Create an image of an hypertensive patient in a hospital before a doctor who is taking blood pressure reading. Okay. The image should be photorealistic and depict the environment of a consulting room. The individuals are Nigerians. So this is different. I wanted to actually change the settings, but sorry, I wanted it to be square. Now you can choose square, you can choose this, you can choose rectangle, okay? I told this in Nigeria, it's going to do Oyibo. All right, so do you see? Do you see what is happening? You can use this also to accompany your article. This is AI making life easy. I'm sure if you are supposed to get this picture, you go and take permission, then take a picture and everything. But here, you don't need to do that. It creates image for you. This is done in less than how many minutes? Less than a minute. You are out there, your post is there, rich as it were. How many of you have used AI for these purposes? Let me hear. How many of you have used for these purposes? Okay, how many of you have used AI for these purposes? All right, let's just go on. We don't have time to forth and back. So let's continue. What else can we use AI for as pharmacists? Drug information and patient counseling. Simplify explanation. So when you need to do some explanation, AI helps you to make it simple. Okay, so complex information can be distilled into something simple. Now, many people think that when you need to talk to your patient, for example, you need to use all those technical jargons, all those words that they had to begin to think, what does it look like? You might even pronounce some words and they begin to think and begin to laugh. And they're wondering, where is this one coming from? You don't need to speak to your patient that way. You need to speak to your patient in a way that the words are easy to understand. Generally, it has been said that when you want to speak to anybody, make sure it is a 7th grade maximum. Because most people can easily understand a 7th grade. When you move a lot higher, you leave some people out of it. And you don't want that to happen. So you won't call, someone will not come to your pharmacy and you say, okay, are you a graduate? Are you a master degree holder? Are you a PhD holder? No. Speak something that almost everyone could understand. Okay? So now it will also help you check for contraindications and drug interaction to ensure. Then it can also auto-generate FAQs template for new prescriptions and saves you time and even ensure consistency. So drug information is one of our big jobs. We advise patients, we advise other healthcare providers, we give information even for research purpose and all as it relates to drugs. Now, if you want to speak to everybody, you need to take time, do a lot of research, come up with the document and release it. Now, do you have all that time? Remember, you are still doing your regular job as a pharmacist. Can AI come as a rescue? Of course it can. Okay, so let's go back and see how ChatGPT, okay, no, this time around, let's use DeepSeek. Where's DeepSeek? Oh, why are you not coming on? All right, this is DeepSeek, sorry. I don't want to stay with ChatGPT only. I just want to move from place to place, but because of time, I don't have that luxury. So let me open a new one, a new chat, and I will say, okay, I need to counsel a patient. Let me do something different. So newly, I don't know anything. I'm just trying my my Google. Newly released drug for peptic ulcer. I don't know that anything like that exists, but I'm sure they will come up with something. Okay, here we are. Vonoprazan. I'm not aware of this drug before, but again, this is AI too giving me results. You know, when you do Google search these days, we have the AI part of it that gives you results. Okay. So I'll just pick this one that you just gave us here. Okay, I'll just pick it. All right, copy. So let's go back to, I need to counsel a peptic ulcer patient on a new drug. And this is the drug, right? Recently released. The doctor prescribed it, and I need to give full information while counseling. Give me a comprehensive information about this new drug. Okay, present it in a way that can easily be understood by a patient with education level 7, grade 7. Grade 7, okay? Avoid unnecessary jargons, okay? So let's just leave it at this. So see what he said. Absolutely, Gabriel. Here is a patient-friendly explanation of vonoprazan that you can use to counsel a peptic ulcer patient. It is written clearly for someone with 7th grade education level, avoiding complex medical terms. So you see, it starts. Hello, I want to help you understand the new medicine your doctor gave you called this. It's made to help you do this. So you see, what is the drug? How does it work? What is it used for? How should you take it? You see, what should you avoid? What are the possible side effects? Poop. How long will you take it? Tips for faster healing. Final words. So do you see in how many seconds it gives me, I'll go through it, and he presented it in such a way that I don't have to struggle. Let's assume even I'm chatting with the patient. Let's say it's a patient that approaches me, this is the new drug, this, how do I do it? I can use WhatsApp and send this message to the person. Now, let me do something more interesting. I want you to explain this using Nigerian Pidgin English. Let's see what it's going to give us, right? So, while I know make I break them down well for you for correct Nigerian Pidgin. So you fit use them when you cancel your patient. Everything go clear like daylight. Here we go. That's what he's telling me. Patient talk. How vonoprazan will help you for stomach ulcer? Oga madam, how you dey? This medicine where doctor give you, in name na vonoprazan. Now better medicine wey go help treat your stomach ulcer. Make I explain how it dey work and wetin you need to do. Wetin be vonoprazan? Vonoprazan now one strong medicine wey help reduce acid wey your stomach dey produce. You see, when acid too much for belle, e fit chop the inside, come cause wound wey dey pain. We dey call am ulcer. So this drug will help calm the stomach down, make the wound begin heal. How we take work? Just imagine, say your stomach na acid factory. Vonoprazan go just tell the factory, say, oh yeah, reduce the acid, make the place no spoil again. The medicine will slow down the acid where they cause pain, help heal the ulcer faster, stop the ulcer from coming back again. It even work faster and better past some old medicine like omeprazole and the rest. So do you see how you are able to get this thing done, right? So, and he gave you all true. Now you can use this one to also produce a pamphlet when you want to do a campaign. For example, share this pamphlet in the market space, share it online, and what are you doing? You are sharing drug information that people will get to know. Now, this script can also be converted into a video. So let's say, can you convert this into a video script for YouTube? In our, I think this, either the next one or the one after it, I'm going to teach you how to start your own YouTube channel using AI. So join us and continue and continue to learn with us. So you see, this is a video script, camera on presenter. My people, how una dey? Welcome to Today Edges. Now your guy or pharmacist, where they always break health matter down, make everybody understand them. Today we will talk about one new medicine when doctor fit prescribe for person when get stomach ulcer. In name, now so do you see? Cut to the script. For no present, the new medicine for stomach ulcer explained in pidgin. So do you see? Do you see? This is a script. Now there is this lawyer, pidgin lawyer. Pidgin lawyer, what she does is explain legal matters, legal issues, legal terms in pidgin. If you want to begin to discuss drug matters, health matters in pidgin, do you see how easy it is for you now to come up with content? I don't expose you to one new idea. How many of you will be trying it out? Don't worry, there's a lot more that you can do with AI. All right? So we have seen how this can be useful for us. Let me see, what other area can we go before we continue? All right. Okay? So you see, this, now you can do a lot more. You can do FAQ. You can do several different things using AI as your companion. I don't know if you guys are learning. Are you learning? Is it making any sense to you? Let me know in the comment. Is it making any sense to you guys? If it's making any sense to you, then let's continue. Let's go to the next way in which AI can help us as pharmacists. We have done an hour already, so let's see. Now let's go to business. The first two we talked about practice. Let's go into making money. I'm sure some of us here are into community pharmacy. Maybe, I don't know if any of you are doing any online pharmacy. Some of you may even have other businesses that you do. Can AI help you with your business? Can AI help you with your business? Yes, it can. With AI, you can create a lot of different areas, solve different problems, attend to several things, brainstorm, come up with ideas, do inventory tracking. There are many tools that can help you with that. Create SOPs, create policies, do employment, just name it. Whatever it is that you can do in your business, you can do it. Like I mentioned earlier, I teach business owners, entrepreneurs, and professionals. I teach them how to harness the power of AI in business, work, and life. In the AI Mastery Academy, the 30-day online practical school, we take business from beginning to the end. Anything that you need to do in business, we do it in AI Mastery Academy, and we tell you how to use AI with it. One of the things, I usually share it. Last week, Thursday, in the morning, 7 a.m., I was teaching on a group, character room, where I taught them how to apply for grants. I have won grants before. I won, I won UWIN, 10 million naira. We won with my wife, we won GEM, 5.5 million naira. We got cash step, I got 3.5, my wife got 2.9. I got Tony Olimelu, and so on. But all those times, I used my brain. I did everything manually. In actual fact, my business plan that I submitted for Tony Olimelu was 35 pages, 35 or 37 pages, and I did them manually. Imagine today with AI as your companion, how easy can you do a lot? So we teach all those things. So let's come to business. Staff scheduling, SOPs drafting, inventory management. So let's go to SOP. You see, many times in business, we ignore a lot of things. We assume that some things need to be done in a certain way. We assume that some things need to be done in a certain way. And at the end of it, the things are not done as expected, and we get angry. Okay? We get angry that people are not doing their work as it should be. There's no uniformity. Somebody comes, this is what they do. Another person comes, this is what they do. Now, can AI help you organize your business? Can AI help you organize your pharmacy? Okay, let's see. Let's try it out. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to our browser and let's go to DeepSeek. I think it's ready now. English, please. Let's start. Okay, so I run a community pharmacy, and there are many moving parts in my business. I need to create SOPs. SOPs are standard operating procedures, okay? SOPs to organize my business and guide the staff in delivering services. Can you give me a list of 10 SOPs? Many people don't even know. Now, this one interesting thing about AI. Sometimes you want to do something, but you don't even know what you want to do. You don't know to what extent you should do what you want to do. First thing, ask, what do I need to do in this area? So let me give you an example. Let's say you want to write a marketing plan for your business, and you don't know how a structure of a marketing plan should be. You come to here and say, give me the standard structure of a marketing plan. It brings it out. Now you are learning. You have learned marketing plan, how it's structured. Then you take it further and give it enough information and say, write this, create this for me. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to do here now, to guide people to know 10 areas, list of 10 SOPs required in my pharmacy. So let's see what it's going to help us with. By the way, I'm not activating some other functionalities of this AI because we have deep think, we have reasoning, we have deep search, and so on and so forth. I am not activating them because of time. Okay, but let's see. It has given us very important area. So let it finish rolling. Then I will show you. All right. So here we are. You see, prescription dispensing SOP, medication storage and inventory management SOP. What is this? The guideline for proper storage, temperature, light, humidity, procedure for stock rotation, expiry checks, ordering this thing. But this is the one I want to go to. This number 4, handling controlled substances SOP, procedures for ordering, storing, dispensing, and documenting controlled drugs, e.g. opioids, compliance with DEA or local regulatory requirement. So I'm going to copy this. So I want to create this one now. So I'll come here. Okay. And I will say, craft this SOP for me. Okay. And I will say, I can even say in compliance with PCN, it knows PCN regulations. Okay. In compliance with PCN regulations. So what I want now is, I want you to tell, how do we undo this in my pharmacy? I could have given more information, but I'm just giving this kind of information. Let's see what it's going to come up with. So you see, it's going to search the internet Find out what did PCN say about how to handle poisons, right? And it will come up with the SOP. So do you see how AI is making things simple? Imagine if you are going to write this one. You see, it did not even stop with PCN. It went to NAFDAC and other regulations, including NDLA, I believe. You understand? You see, I did not give that information, but it went to search for the information and is giving me what is necessary. So you see, pharmacy name, date it was effective, the version, who is approving it. So let's see what he gave us, the scope, purpose, to ensure secure, compliant handling of controlled drugs in accordance with Pharmacy Council, National NAFDAC, and other relevant regulations. Scope. The SOP applies to all pharmacy staff involved in ordering, storage, and dispensing documentation and this. So you see, responsibility. Pharmacy in charge, this is what you do. Dispensing pharmacist, this is what you do. Pharmacy technician or assistant, this is what you do. Procedure for ordering, procedure for storage and security. Dispensing controlled drugs, what is necessary. You see, prescription verification must be handwritten, no electronic prescription unless legally permitted. Check for prescriber's name, signature and license number, patient's name, address and age, drug name. So do you see all the things that we need to have? It has brought it out. Now, once you have this and you give it to your staff, now they know what to do first and what to do next and what to do after that, how to record it and everything. So do you see? Do you see? It has created an SOP for us, which we can use in our business, right? Good. So we have talked about SOP. What other things do we do in our business? Okay, so I want you to give me strategies on handling, on customer relationship, so as to ensure repeat patronage and referral. So do you see this? I want strategy. This is business. You see, I tell people that the pharmacy management that you are taught in the university, that in Edu, I think it is Farm 4, is it Farm Clean? It's a clinical pharmacy, I think. Farm 4 or something like that. That is it pharmacology or something? 401, I think 401. I can't remember the 406 or thereabout. Second semester, yes. Second semester 406. If you use that knowledge and say you want to start a pharmacy, you go lose money plenty. Why? Because they are theory. Okay? Many people that are even teaching it did not even have pharmacies. Okay? But that's not the reason. I'm just saying the curriculum is not big enough. But with AI, all those things you missed out in the class, you can use AI to catch up. So here we are asking for strategy for customer relationship to ensure repeat patronage. So what is it going to tell us? Okay? What is it going to tell us? So it's going to give you strategies that you can use to grow your pharmacy. Now, you see this, right? Every area of your business, it can help you come up with strategies that will help you grow. It will come up with strategies that will help your business gain a lot more. Okay? So do you see what it is giving us? Now you can pick each of them and expand it and learn. You can use AI for self-education. You can use AI for several different things. Okay. Now, is this helpful or not helpful? Is this helpful or not helpful? Let me go back to is it helpful? Okay, Famcha Maka Ibrahim says it makes great sense. Thank you very much for that feedback. From Aisha Kyari is saying it makes great sense. Okay? Let me see what other people are saying. Why is he not responding? Yes, it's been recorded. You can find it on Oh, we have somebody from Niger Republic. That is great. Ramatu. Thank you for joining in. So we have gone international. Okay, Juliet Ogochukwu Farm asks, what is the name of the app I use to create images? Ideogram. I mentioned it. Ideogram. It's called Ideogram. Okay. Yes, some of them are not applications, they are websites. They are websites, so you can go to the websites and check them out. Okay, you can go to the website and check them out and use them. Even ChatGPT has both website and app. From Deborah Sule says, I really love this lecture. I'm glad I took part in this class. Thank you very much. Let me share it so that people can see what she said. I really love this lecture. I'm glad I took part. Thank you very much. Okay. From Rujanity is saying, thank you for this insight. From Cynthia says, very insightful session. So thank you very much. I'm happy that we are gaining value. We can use this thing to change our life, to make life easier for all of us. When I see people not using AI, I used to wonder, why will you not use a helper? Why will you not use a helper? Oh, my senior colleague, Fam Bala, educating. Thank you very much. From Fatima Abdul Kadri, how do I call you now, ma? She has been my student for a while. I'm calling her student because she was in my class, but we are all professional colleagues. Okay. Can we change picture background with the website? No, not exactly, but you can use ChatGPT to do that, and you can use another tool called remove.bg. Remove.bg can remove background from pictures. We can also use Canva to remove background from pictures. Famimuna said, excellent delivery of subject matter. Thank you very much. Famimuna said, I'm really learning a lot. Thank God I'm here. I'm happy that you are here. Oh, Fam Informer said, my wow is wowing. Oh, that is great. I'm happy. I like this feedback. It encourages me to do more. Don't worry. Next week we'll go further and further. Maybe we might even write our book in one of the sessions. I'm going to afford to write a book. I have a class. The first thing they do in the AI Mastery Academy is to write a book. Then we'll sell it before we finish. So now let's go back. Let's continue. That's not why we are here, not to sing praises. We are here to learn, and learning we are going to do. Okay? All right. So we have done in business. Let's see. Where can we use it again? Marketing and visibility. Marketing and visibility. Promo video production. Ad copy creation. Wow. Where do I start from? Branded content design. Should we create videos? Now, there is something that many of us has stopped many of us from going forward, especially those of us who are in community pharmacy. They tell you that you're not permitted to do promotions. You're not permitted to advertise. So because we're not permitted to advertise, then we now sit in our pharmacy premises and wait for people to come. No, you are missing it. Marketing is beyond just promotion. Marketing is beyond just advertising. Do you know that the signboard that you put, your signage, is a form of advertising? Did they stop you from having a signage? No. Nobody stops you. Because the advert they are talking about is some certain way of laying claims. But because they say don't advertise doesn't mean don't do marketing. They did not say don't do marketing. And you can do a lot of marketing activities that could help your business. Okay? Now, let's put that on our side. We are going to learn that one in another time, maybe in the premium class. We are going to have a premium class, by the way, so people, please get ready. I'm going to have a premium class where I'm going to take you step by step. I'll hold your hand, touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here to get it done. But for now, let's enjoy the benefit of this class. So you can do videos that enlighten people. You can create flyers that are educative. We saw that earlier. You can do all those things. So let's create videos, should we? Now, I'm sure some of you have seen some videos online where AI is doing a lot of things for us. Okay. I'm going to do 2 videos. One will take a lot of time, the other will not take much time. This one is a form of promotion, but you are not advertising. This is a form of promotion, but you are not advertising. Okay? Okay? Wow, I understand that the registrar of the Pharmacy Council of Niger Republic is online, and that is Fam Ramatu. Thank you for joining us. Let us come and also talk to pharmacists in Niger Republic. Don't worry, that's one good thing. Let me share that before I go to the video. Do you know that with AI, as I am now, all this class I did in English can be delivered to people in French? Do you know it can be delivered to people in French? You don't know. Okay, now you know. So if, for example, pharmacist Natu said, oh, come and talk to my people, and I don't know how to speak French, I can create my class, translate it, and deliver it. This way I'm moving my mouth, speaking this, come and see, is the same thing I'm going to open my mouth and say, qu'est-ce que c'est? You see, AI has made life easy. With AI, you can do a lot more. But wait, let's wait for that. Let's wait for that. Let's go on. When it comes to talking about AI, I get excited. Please don't mind me. Oh. That's the kind of person I am. Okay, let's come back to what we are discussing. Many of you want to do YouTube channel. Many of you want to create video content, but you don't know how to stand before, what's it called? Camera like this to record your own. Do you know you can do what is called faceless? Faceless content, faceless YouTube, faceless Instagram, faceless TikTok and everything. Yes, we're not going to go deep, but we're going to do a video. This tool is called InVideo. It's a paid tool. The free will put a lot of watermarks on it, but it is very helpful. Let's see how this will work. Okay, so we want to create a video content to enlighten people on amoxicillin. Okay, I will now say, what do I want to talk about? So what do I call it? Create a video explaining the uses of amoxicillin, depending on how you spell it, depending on your country. Amoxicillin. The uses of amoxicillin. Let's just leave it at the use of, okay, let me not stop at just uses. Let's say uses, side effects, interactions, and contraindication. So you see, I'm giving it a lot of points to talk about, right? Contraindication. So I'm looking at several different subjects. So because the question will be, can it answer all these things? Yes, it can. And it will. Okay, contraindications. Okay. All right. So I will ask it to generate the video for me. It will take some time to generate this video, but while it's working on that, let me go to another one. Let me open one of my browsers. I will open this. This one has what I want to use. Okay, my WinScribe. So let me go to my Gemini. Okay, no. I've exhausted my credit, but let me use this one. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. How do I do this? How do I do this? This one doesn't have voice. Okay, it should give me voice. It should give me voice. Let's see. Okay, so I want to use this tool. I want to create a video, right? I want to create a video. So create a video of a Nigerian pharmacist. A Nigerian pharmacist explaining drug abuse to a client in his pharmacy shop. Permit me to use pharmacy shop, please. So, okay. He spoke in Nigerian accent and said, drug abuse is dangerous and can shorten your life. Do not engage in it. Whatever the pressure you get. Now, so this is supposed to be a short one, but I don't know whether I'll be able to. Whatever the pressure you get from your friends. Okay? Okay. So create a video of a Nigerian pharmacist explaining drug abuse to a client in his pharmacy shop. He spoke in Nigerian accent and said, drug abuse is dangerous and can shorten your life. Do not engage in it, whatever the pressure you face, no matter the pressure you face. Let me say, face from your friends. Okay? Now, let me. Okay? So I will click on this. Why this is creating, let me go back to our in video. Okay, good. So that video that we're asking it to create for us, we want to make it 2 minutes. 4 minutes will be too long. It will take a lot of time. I can still make 4 minutes so that I can talk more. But let's do what you can say a lot in 2 minutes. We want it for YouTube, and we can say continue. I don't want to edit anything. Okay, let's just continue because we don't have all the time. Okay, so it will go ahead to create it. The other one will go ahead and create its own. Remember what we are talking about? We're talking about marketing. So we are trying to use, I'm just creating something that will enlighten us. This is not marketing. I'm not discussing marketing in this video. Of course, I've mentioned what marketing is and all the stuff like that. But I want to create videos that you can use, okay? Amoxicillin uses side effect and more. Okay, good. So let's go back because it will take a little while to create this video. But you don't need to go online. You don't need to show your face. You don't need to use camera or whatever to get this done, okay? All right. So because time is not on our side, I'm not going to go beyond a certain number of slides. Okay? Now, another thing that I can do for you is personalized health campaign, where you can create a launch 7-day awareness campaign, automated tip. Now, from what I have taught, anything that you can imagine, you can get it done using AI. Okay? In our subsequent classes, I'm going to be teaching other things that you can do. So with AI, you can do personalized health campaigns. You can even teach yourself. You see, we do continue medical education. We read from time to time, but many of us don't have time to do a lot of things. Do you know you can use AI to design a study plan for yourself? So let's assume you want to acquire a new skill. You want to acquire new knowledge. You can use AI to design your pathway to the extent that you can learn that skill. Do you know? Now, we can't do that today. We'll go, like I told you, ask for 1, I am giving you 3. Ask for 1, I am giving you 3. So after today, next class, we are going to talk more, okay? So you can use it for revenue generation. Aha! Make money online. Make money with your knowledge of pharmacy. I have a website, it's called Pharmacy MBA. I have a group on Facebook, it's called Pharmacy MBA. I've not been there in a long while. I have a group on WhatsApp, it's called Digital Pharmacy. I was in Gombe during the PSN conference. I spoke to young pharmacy group, and I actually told them about empowered. We're talking about mentorship, and I told them that they have the capacity to make money online. Let me tell you, when Farm Eben was introducing me, he said, I work in the ministry. Yes, I work with the ministry. But let me tell you one good news. I make more than 5 times my salary every month from what I do online. Sometimes I even make 10 times. Let me be quiet too and stay in the area where we have kidnapping. But what am I telling you? Online has made a level playing ground. Anybody can make money. Anybody for that matter. So we are going to discuss that in subsequent classes. We are going to talk about administration, writing emails, and different types of communication. Okay? We are going to look at different tools that we are going to use. I said we are going to talk about creating presentation. We are going to look at that in other classes because we don't have time. Okay? So AI can also help you with visibility. Today on my Facebook page, my Facebook profile, I wrote 5 ChatGPT prompts that can give you visibility. You don't have to go to TikTok and begin to dance. You don't have to go to Instagram and begin to dance. You can be visible and influential if you know how to use AI. If you know how to use AI, you can build your followership gradually, and you make a lot of influence and make money from it. Now, it's not even the crowd that follows you. How valuable are you to your crowd? That's what will make money for you. We are going to talk about personal branding on 31st December. Sorry. On 31st July. I'm going to share the outline, the what's it called? Timetable in the group. So you are going to see it. Okay. So I mentioned earlier that we have okay, before then, let me go back. Okay, before we go back, let me just share this thing. We'll go back to our video and see what it has created for us. Let me not waste our time. Let me go back quickly. Okay, it's still creating here, but let's go to this. Okay, so do you see the video it is created for us? No picture, no camera, nothing, and it has this created one. Do you see that? Can you see that? How many of you want to know how to create this kind of video? Tell me. How many of you want to know how to create this kind of video? That is AI. How many of you want to create this kind of video? From the world, I said, let's write a book. Don't worry, join. Woo! Interesting, educative, and worthwhile. Thank you. I'm happy that you guys got value. Let's thank Abs Kaduna for that. Okay, you want to learn how to do this one. Don't worry, opportunity will come. So let's go back. Time is not on our side. We want to end now. I want to end this session now so that we can move forward. So we have learned how to do this video. Let's come back here as our video been created. It's still not created, but don't worry, it's done. It's just waiting for this thing to load. So I was talking about something. So I talked about income, and I talked about earlier. I mentioned that we have a premium class, right? We are going to what is it called? Apps and us are partnering. We are looking at coming up with a training, not just this 1 hour, 1.5 hours that we are hurrying. Create a class that you can sit down, watch this video, nitty-gritty, get everything, and be able to do it. And what do we call it? The AI-powered pharmacist. How smart pharmacists are using AI to boost productivity, deliver better care, grow their influence, and earn extra income without being tech experts. We are looking at this. I'm going to give more information about this. But what I want to say, be prepared. It's not compulsory. It's optional. You see, in this class, I've already taught you a lot of things, right? In the next class, I'm going to teach you more. In the third class, I'm going to teach you a lot more. It's not difficult for me to teach anybody. In actual fact, Apps is not paying me to even teach. So you will not say, the guy that work for your money. No. So anything I teach out of my own volition, out of my own enjoyment, because I'm even enjoying this teaching, right? But the offer is paid offer. It's not free. But I will give you the details later. It's not important. It's not compulsory. It's only those that want to go to the next level that need that. But today in the area of technology, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube, you can visit different blogs, and you can even use AI to learn all the things I want to teach you. The only difference is I have experience. Those ones are inanimate. That's the difference. But you are going to learn. You can learn all this yourself. But in the academy, this AI powered pharmacist bootcamp, we are going to teach you detail over a period of 4 weeks. Let me just mention it, and so that you will know, okay? In that, you are going to, the bootcamp, you are going to improve your practice, you are going to learn how to educate more, and of course, monetize the knowledge of pharmacy that you have. We are going to teach you different AI tools and how to use them. You are going to build your professional online presence. You are going to unlock new income opportunities, build a smarter business, make better clinical decisions, and of course, we have a lot of bonuses. But like I said, I'm not going to talk about this in detail now. We still have more opportunities. All I will say is get ready. You can change your finances with AI. You can change your practice with AI. You can get better at what you do. So that is just by the way. So let's come back to where is this our video? Has it created? It's not showing us. Why? What is happening? Show us the video that you have created now. Show us the video that you have created now. Okay, it's taking time. I don't know why it's taking time. Maybe what I will do, by the time we are done, I'm going to, when I download it, I'm going to share it with us in the, what's it called? Group, so that you can see whatever it is that we have created. It's still rolling. If I even want to download it now. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, can you stop? Let me do 720 so that the size is smaller. Okay, let's just wait for it. Let's see. But what will happen is I will download it, then I will share it with us in the group so that, okay, it's just rendering now, so that we can, let's see what is here. Up. Okay, this is another tool, text to speech, where you can write something and ask AI to generate the speech, and it will speak it out. Okay, it's generating. So you see. So do you see AI? Now you can record your voice. You can record your voice here, and it will speak in your voice. There are so many things that you can do with AI. Okay? Okay, it's downloading, and I think it's fast. So let's wait for it, okay? So guys, I'm sure you can also create presentations. This presentation that you see now was created using AI. Let me go back and show you some other presentation that I did. So in our classes, we're going to learn a lot more. So much. Okay? You can even create websites. You can create websites using AI. You can do a whole lot of things. You see, all these presentations were created using AI. Okay? Our video is ready. Okay, let me just present so that you can see this. So you see this presentation? You see? This was created using AI. Is it not clean and beautiful? Is it not clean and beautiful? You're going to learn how to do all these ones too. We have a complete course. We have a complete course on AI Mastery Academy where we teach this, and we're also going to teach it in the AI powered pharmacist bootcamp so that everybody can learn it. Okay, so let's go to our video that we created. Let's play it. Okay, so let's see the video.
Hey there! Today I'm breaking down everything you need to know about amoxicillin in just 2 minutes. So, what is amoxicillin? Simply put, it's a widely used antibiotic. Doctors prescribe it all the time to treat bacterial infections like strep throat, ear infections, sinusitis, and even some dental abscesses.
So do you see?
If you're dealing with a virus though, like the flu or a cold, amoxicillin won't help. Antibiotics only fight bacteria, not viruses.
So do you
now
see?
Let's talk about how to take it. Always take amoxicillin exactly as your doctor tells you. Don't skip doses and don't stop early.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Stopping too soon can let bacteria come back even stronger. But what about side effects? Most people tolerate amoxicillin.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have learned a lot. Let me bring back Okay, the question is, which app did you use to create videos? I used VO3. That's the one I used to create that short video, and I use InVideo. Yes, InVideo can take some time. Yes, it's true. I used VO3 actually. Okay, I use VO3. Thank you very much, Fam Chiamaka. Please forgive me if I'm calling your name straight. Some people don't like people to call them by their first name, but just forgive me if you don't like it and I did it. Okay, so it's fully loaded. Yes, it's fully loaded. So imagine that now we have this, right? Imagine what you will get in the premium class. I'm advertising, right? Don't worry, don't mind me. That's the kind of person I am. I'm excited about all the things I do. Okay, all right. So I'm bringing back to stage Fam Ebun. I'm bringing her back to stage so that we can close this evening's session. So, Fam, is over to you.
Wow, 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 wow. It's really been an interesting and exciting time. I can't, but I was just glued down to the screen all through, and I'm sure everyone here was. It's really been an exciting and mind blowing time. What we've always had at our fingertips and we didn't know could do this much. Wow. Like one of the pharmacists says, my wow is wowing. It's really been very exciting, and we truly appreciate our speaker, our host, our co-host this evening, from Gabe. Guy, you are the bomb. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you for bringing us this. You know, it's very exciting to know that it's a fellow pharmacist like you that is doing this, not somebody far, not somebody, not another profession, but a pharmacist like yourself. That's to tell you that you can also do it. There is nothing happening here that you cannot also get to do. And I'm sure we're all going to be looking forward to the next classes. Remember, you're not paying anything for these ones. And the only thing we want you to just do is just make maximum use of the knowledge you are getting here. It's high time pharmacists go out there and we do much more than what there's a lot so much embedded in us. And I'm sure with this is just the sky is just our starting point. Thank you so much, from Gabriel. Really appreciate you. Abs Kaduna, really appreciate you for your time, for your sacrifice, for putting all. I could see the excitement, the way you're going about it, the passion in it. It's something you really that comes in from you, not just about any other thing, but just the passion to impact this knowledge. And we're really happy and excited about this. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We had a couple of fellows of the society, fellows of the college. We had a lot of colleagues coming tonight. I really appreciate you, those from Niger, near and far. Thank you so much, wide Kaduna, around the country. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We're really pleased and happy to have you, and we're looking forward. Remember, we asked for one, and he's giving us three. Wow. So we're going to be here again next week, Thursday, same time, to get on to more knowledge, and then also 2 weeks also from here. So you can just imagine what you've gained here today and what you also gain next week. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and have a nice evening. Thank you so much, Fam Gabriel. God bless you. We appreciate you, sir.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. I'm very happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I'm also going to be here again next week. Okay, guys, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's change the.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, please ask in the group. I will answer them. I will compile them. In the next class, I will also answer them online. We don't have time for because time is going. I don't want us to stay too long, But in the group, ask the questions. I will answer them. Some other questions, I will bring them here and answer them in due course. So thank you very much.
The link will be shared onto all the other platforms too for us to join it, for those that may not have seen it. Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night. Bye.